guys, as you can tell by the title today, we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day look, and we are going to be doing a very smoked out cat eyeliner look. It's very, very dramatic with a bold lip. You can definitely pair it with a nude lip if you want, but I decided to go with a red because I love red lipsticks. So yeah, this is the kickoff for my Valentine's Day videos. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know if there's any palettes that you want me to use for Valentine's Day or any kind of looks that you want to see. Just leave them down below in the comments and I will go through them. So yeah, if you guys want to learn how to get this look, just stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to do is start by priming our eyes. I'm using my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and just a flat concealer brush. I'm just going to start by applying this on my lid and all the way up to my brow bone. So this for me, it cancels out any discoloration on my eyes because I do have quite red veiny eyes, and it'll also help keep the shadows in place all day and prevent them from creasing. And I'm just going to take my finger and just blend out the product a little bit more. So for this look, we want a really sharp cat eye. So as you can see, I applied a little bit of tape and I did leave a little bit of gap between my lower lash line and the tape. That way, when we are blending the black, it fades right into the lower lash line and gives that really smoky, sultry look. So for the look today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette because it is all matte and I wanted this to be an all matte look. So we're going to start off with Pre-Game, which is just this matte neutral eyeshadow, and we're going to use this to set the primer in place. So I'm just going to use a fluffier brush and just work that all over the lid and all the way up to the brow bone. If I don't do this, I just find it's a little bit hard to blend my shadows out. So we're first going to start off with highlighting our brow bone. So I'm taking the color Blow, which is this one right here. It's just kind of like a white with a hint of a little pink to it. And it has a little bit of shimmer, so it'll look really, really pretty on the brow bone. So I'm just starting right in the arch of my brow and then blending it down towards the tail of my brow. And then I like to bring it just a little bit forward, but with very light pressure on my brush because I don't want it to just be like a streak of highlight. So just very light-handedly. And then I'm going to drag it down a little bit as well. I am using a different lens, so I hope it's a little bit sharper for you guys. Next, we're going to go in with Nude, which is exactly what it says. It is just a nude brown color. I'm going to use my 217 brush by MAC for this. So I am just going to start by placing this in the crease with a very light hand and just blending it down to meet that tape. You don't have to worry about being too neat with it because that tape will keep it nice and sharp. I didn't want a super defined crease for this look, so that is why I'm going in with this brush and very light brown colors. And then as you get less product on your brush, just make sure that you blend it up to meet that highlight color. I'm going to go in with Bone again and just start applying that on my lid. I wish I would have done this first actually, but that's okay. So basically just all the way from inner to outer corner. And you can blend it a little bit up into the crease because we'll go back and redefine it after. Just go back in with Nude once again and just redefine that crease. So we're gonna move on to the wing. So we're gonna take Faith, which is this kind of mid-toned, warmer brown color, and I'm gonna use a dome-shaped brush. So just any pencil brush will do. And I'm just going to start running that along the tape and all the way across my lash line. And this will just help so when we put that black on, it fades into this nice brown color and gives it a really pretty smoky effect. So the most amount of product, I try to keep that near the tape and closest to my lash line, and then as it goes up, it fades out a lot more. So don't worry about getting it too crazy defined right now because we can always go in after once we apply the black and smoke it out even more. So moving on to the black, we're just going to take black out from the palette, so just a black color. And we're going to take the same brush. And same thing, starting close to the tape with the most amount of product. and closest to your lash line. And then as you get less product on your brush, you can start blending it more up. Just gonna be a little bit more careful as I move to the inner corner of my eye because we don't want to bring that black up too far in that area. I'm not gonna go all the way into the inner corner because we are going to use a gel liner for that part. I'm just going in with that brown color again and just buffing a little bit more in the over top of that black and thickening up the liner a little bit too. It was just looking a little bit too thin and it was kind of crooked, so I'm trying to straighten it out more. So to really pack on that black and make it even darker, I'm gonna take a Sephora smudge brush and really just start packing that along the tape and the lash line. This will just make it even darker, and you can really smoke it out with this brush as well at the same time. So just to add a little bit more definition into the crease, I'm taking my 217 brush again with some Faith, and I'm just going to smoke out kind of the outer half of the crease. Not bringing it in too far, I just wanted to add a little bit more definition there. Just because I felt like it was like black and then like a really, really super light brown, and it didn't fade really nicely together. And I'm just going in again and touching up that brown and black. Now we want to darken it up even more, so I'm taking a gel liner. This is just the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black, and I'm going to use an angled brush. This is the MAC 208 brush, so something really slim is going to work the best. And keeping this super duper close to the tape and to your lash line, just go ahead and start kind of darkening it up in that area, and don't worry about being too precise because we don't want it to be precise. So I'm going to go between the liner and between my smudge brush as well, just to make sure it's not too harsh or anything like that. And it kind of helps to smudge out the gel liner at the same time. The power has been out at my place for like half an hour already, and I don't understand why, because it's like the middle of winter. I don't understand why the power would go out unless somebody like crashed into something near here, but yeah, it's been out for like half an hour, so I might have to take a break in the middle of this and go get some food or something because I can't cook myself anything. So remember, just keep going back in with your smudger brush. So I think I have the intensity and blend that I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna go ahead and peel this tape off very gently. So as you can see, it gives us that nice sharp line. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna line my top waterline with a pencil. I'm just using the MAC Black Ice Pro Longwear pencil. I just want my eyes to look super dark and black. And I can't do this without pulling my eye taut, so. My lashes for falsies, so I am using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. And I'm just going to do a light coat, just to kind of get the base of the lashes nice and dark. And just so that they'll blend nicely with the falsies. And then for my lashes, I'm using the Sephora Collection Audacious lashes. As you can see, they crisscross and they just give a really pretty volume and a good amount of drama. So I am going to apply those and then I'll be right back. So we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. So I'm gonna first start by lining my waterline with just a black eyeliner. This is the same one I used for the top waterline. And I'm gonna go right into my tear duct today. And that wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be, so I'm just gonna take my gel liner and just run that on the inner lash line. So going back in with my pencil brush, I'm first gonna take Nude and just run that all the way from inner to outer corner. And don't be scared to drag this down a little bit because we want that really nice, smoky, sexy look. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of Faith and just do the exact same thing. Taking Blackout, I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use the Morphe M432, so just a really flat definer brush. And I'm just gonna start pressing that into my lower lash line. So keeping this one relatively close to that waterline. Then I'm just gonna go back in with Faith and Nude again and just smoke out that black a bit further. I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. This is the MAC Giga Black Extended Play Lash Mascara. The powder came on just in time to move on to the rest of the face, so we're gonna go in with the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter and prime our face using this. This is one of my favorite primers, as I said in my Best of Beauty 2016 video. Just gives your skin a really pretty luminous glow underneath your foundation. And then to add a little bit of hydration to my skin, I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Lock-It Hydrating Primer. This one I like to put especially around my nose and on my nose, pretty much in my T-zone where I feel like I tend to get dry a little bit easier. This just kind of locks everything in, and I find it helps to hold the makeup in place a little bit better too. Today I want some extra glow to my skin, so I'm going to use the BECCA Backlight, no, this is the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and just place it on the high points of my face. It's pretty much where I would highlight with a powder highlight. I like to add this underneath. It just kind of gives it more of an intense glow. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So I'm just going to apply a couple dots on my face and then go in right away with my beauty blender to blend it out. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with this foundation. I feel like when you first put it on, it looks terrible, but then as you wear it throughout the day, it tends to look really, really pretty. My only problem with it is like, I don't find it's luminous at all. Like, I feel like that's why I need to add the extra liquid highlighter on my cheekbones and the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter, because I don't find it's very luminous. I don't understand where they get that name from, but that's just my opinion. Go ahead and highlight the high points of my face, so I'm going to use the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. So I'm going to put some on my chin. I'm almost out of this. I feel like I go through this concealer so fast, but I love it. But I think I'm going to order the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer because I see that they're finally back in stock on their website. So I think I might get that one next and try it out since I've heard super good things about it. And then again, just taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend everything out. I feel like I look so sick right now. I need to bronze up my face. And then I'm just gonna put some of this under my eyes as well, just to highlight and brighten. To set that concealer in place, we're going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and just lightly go over top of those areas. Under my eyes, I'm just gonna do a very small amount, or try to. Usually I would use my Secret brightening powder, but I'm all out of it, and I really wanna wait for the Kat Von D one to come out because I really wanna try that one out. But I need to look into it and see when its release date is because I'm like going crazy without my under eye brightening powder. And then to set the rest of my face, I still want it to be nice and glowy and radiant, so I'm taking the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This is in Diffused Light. If you guys remember, I was using the Laura Mercier Candle Glow one, and I really, really liked that one. I feel like it was a lot like softer on the skin, but it just made me look super orange, and that was the lightest color. So, and my local Sephora didn't have it in their store yet, which is kind of weird, but I thought they were supposed to get it a long time ago, but that's okay. So just trying this one out, and it's okay. I don't like it as much as the Laura Mercier one, but it still does the job, and it's not super matte, which I like. I'm just gonna take a big duo fiber brush and just blend away all that baking we were doing. So just to go ahead and finish up the eyes, I'm just gonna take Blow and just highlight the inner corner of my eye a little bit. And now I'm taking my Kat Von D ink liner, and I'm going to try and replicate this. I just did a little bit of an inner corner cat eye, so I'm gonna try, but I feel like I need to be really, really close to the mirror, so I'm gonna do my best though. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze and contour off camera because I feel like it's super repetitive and kind of annoying to watch. But to contour, I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and this color right here, which I'm pretty sure is Fawn. And then to bronze, I'm gonna use my NARS Laguna bronzer. So I will be right back. So for my highlight, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow, and I'm going to use Bubbly today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the high points of my face. So basically everywhere we put that liquid illuminator, we're gonna put the powder as well. So now that we're nice and glowy, we're gonna add some blush. So I'm gonna use MAC Warm Soul Blush. This is just a really pretty neutral color, and it has a little bit of shimmer to it, but not a whole lot, but just something nice that will kind of just warm up the skin a little bit more. And then just to blend everything out, I'm taking my Duo Fiber brush again and just going over top of my bronzer, blush, and highlight. So for this look, I think I want to do a nice sexy red lip. Definitely go for a nude lip if you want it, but I am going to do red. So we're going to start off by lining our lips. I am using the Maybelline Red Lip Liner. And then to fill in my lips, of course, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills American Doll Liquid Lipstick. This is just the perfect, like, classic blue-red lipstick. And it stays on all night, which is going to be perfect for Valentine's Day as well. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first Valentine's Day makeup tutorial for 2017. I definitely wanted to start off with something dramatic and smoky and a little bit sexier. So this is what I came up with. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps me out. And subscribe if you're not already. Also leave me any comments or suggestions down below on what you guys would like to see next. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!